Hi there, it's Rick from KDP Wizard. So I wanted to run through a new feature that we are bringing out today, and that is an integration with another bookstore. So that is available in the bookstore integrations menu in here. We already have Barnes & Noble, Rakuten Kobo and Google Play, and we are now announcing and adding Lulu. So Lulu is a great bookstore that allows you to do print-on-demand books, ebooks, paperbacks, hardcovers, and critically, and I think uniquely almost, certainly on the big print-on-demand bookstores, it allows you to do spiral-bound books as well. So I'll show you what the integration looks like. It's similar as it is with the other bookstores in that we allow you to take your books that you've got in KDP, push those to Airtable and reuse those on other bookstores to publish the book quickly and easily. So let's take a look at this now. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of listing the books on Lulu, I will just show you the options that you've got within KDP Wizard. So if you go to the pop-up, go to the settings, click down on bookstore options. You can see the settings we've got there for Barnes & Noble, Rakuten Kobo, Google Play and now Lulu. So these are basically the default options that we're going to select in the settings page, and then once we've done that, these settings will reflect as we go through the listing process on Lulu, and it will automatically default to the appropriate items that we've got in each of these areas. So let us start listing a book. So we can see the KDP Wizard dash here in Lulu, and what it's asking us to do is select a book in the pop-up to help populate the Lulu pages. So if I have a look at the books that we've got, we can pick this KDP Wizard one here with mint green paper. So it's got all the information, all the listing data and text that we've put in KDP, and we can just use that with a couple of clicks using KDP Wizard rather than having to copy and paste it or retype it all. So you just need to select the appropriate size for that particular book, which for us is 6x9 is the US trade option here. Click on make this book. Now we're on the title section, so on each of the pages, on these following listing pages on here, we're just going to click on this populate page button, and when we do that, it's going to use the selected book information and populate those in the various controls. So moving on to the interior file, we can download that from our base and then we can upload it, and we'll fast forward this section as it takes a little while for it to upload and process. We'll hit save and continue, and now we're on the cover page. So again, we can download the cover here, or we can just use copy URL. Again, we'll fast forward this bit as it takes a while for it to upload and process. Okay, great, that's rendered now, and we can save and continue. Next we are on the description page. And again, we can just click populate page here, and it will put in all the text that we put in our KDP listing and select the appropriate things in the drop downs depending on your defaults. Okay, in terms of the categories, it's not as rich as it is in KDP in terms of the number of options, so you just need to pick the headline category that your book is most appropriate for. Hit save and continue. Then you simply set your price. You can use populate page to set the price that you had on Amazon, or you can type over it and select whatever you want and click review project and go to the final review page, and we can see in a couple of clicks we've taken our book from KDP and we've moved it over to Lulu. So in this case we've listed a perfect bound paperback, but of course you could select a spiral bound option and list it on there if you wanted to use the spiral bound book types. And that's it, you click save and finish and your book will go live. So to summarize what we're doing here, we are pushing our books to Airtable, and using KDP Wizard we're then pushing these books out to these different bookstores, and we are keeping 100% of the royalties. We're not having to pay any content aggregators, distributors or anything like that. So if that's something that appeals to you, then download KDP Wizard and give it a try. Okay, cheers for now.